Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jade and today I thought I would film a fun video for you guys. I have a lot of books that I want to read right now. I have this whole month where I have a lot more free time than I normally have, and I've been trying to make myself read. Well, I've been wanting to read a lot more. I've already finished 2 books during this break so far. I haven't been reading as much as I want to be, so I'm hoping to read more. And I'm almost about to finish a 3rd. So I am pretty proud, but I have some big goals. So this video is a list of the books I want to read over the next month, which is like March 26th to like April 24th when the quarantine is supposed to be lifted, but it could be extended depending on how things go, because I can't leave my house until then. But these are the books I want to read. First, I have a book I have to read for school that I've literally been putting off reading for as long as I can. That's The Well of Loneliness by, I think it's Hadcliffe Hall. This is a female author who wrote this book in the 1920s about a young girl who is lesbian and growing up realizing she has feelings for girls in a time where that's not okay. I don't know why I've been avoiding this book so hardcore, but I have been. I've only gotten this far, and I need to finish it soon. I'm making myself read that after I finish the book that I'm currently reading, which I guess should be on this list. I don't have it right now. It's over there. But I'm reading The Devouring Grey. I'm gonna finish that in like a few hours. This is another book I have to read for school, but it'll be a really fast read because it is literally the largest print I've ever seen with pictures. But that's Galileo's Daughter by Deva Sobel. This is about Galileo and like the relationship he had with his daughter who lived in a nunnery because she really influenced his life. And I have to just read that and write a paper for some extra credit. Now, the book that I want to read next after I finish The Well of Ascension and The Devouring Grey, I'll be starting this. And I want to read it so bad right now. It is Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. I really like her books. I grew up reading the Throne of Glass series, even though I still haven't finished it, but I will. And I do really enjoy her characters a lot. Some of my favorite books of all time are her books. So I decided for this break to buy myself a book, even though I usually wait for them to be really cheap. I bought myself this one, and I can't wait to read it. I honestly don't even know what it's about, and I think that'll be kind of fun to go into it. I know that it's an adult fantasy, and that's about all I know. So I think I'll do a reading vlog starting today, and hopefully you guys will get to see me pick this up in that, because I'll probably cry, and yeah, probably. So I have 2 other library books that I got, and since I can't return them anyways, I'll have them for this period of time, so I'll have time to read them. I got Gideon the Ninth, which is so exciting because I have been really wanting to read this. So this is, well, I want to read all these books really bad. That's why I did this video, because I want to read all of them. But this is described as like a space opera, which I don't even completely understand what that means, but I know that it is super fun, necromancy in space sort of deal. I do love sci-fi books. I think they can be really amazing, so I'm never put off by something for being a sci-fi book. It intrigues me more sometimes. But this one just seems so awesome. There's lesbian necromancers and cutthroat politics, and I really want to read that as well. The next book I have is The Other People by C.J. Tudor. I got this book because it's Books and Lala. It was her book of the month for, was it for March or February? I think it was for those 2 months or something, I'm not sure. But I do want to read this. I actually want to read her books she has for her, what's it called, book club. I've never been a part of a book club, and I need to get more into mysteries, but I tried to reach out and I didn't have the best experience, so I'm just gonna read with her in her book club because I feel like that will keep me more inspired. But you're not supposed to know a lot about this one. All I know is that it involves someone going missing, and it like starts with someone waking up from a coma or someone in a coma. You're not supposed to know anything, but it looks really nice, honestly. And it's a little bit shorter, which low-key makes me happy. I've been thinking so much recently about how I think books are way too long all the time. Like, all books are so long, so it takes me forever to get through them, and though I enjoy them, I kind of like smaller books sometimes more because I feel more satisfied when I read something faster. I don't know. Do you guys relate to that? It might have to do with book anxiety from needing to read so many things. But this, my aunt read this recently and she said it was really good, so I'm gonna pick it up. It's The Psychopath Next Door, and this is a book that is about psychopaths. I think it's just an informational book, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, so it teaches you how to identify a psychopath and how to protect yourself from ones who cross your path. So my aunt said it was really interesting, and I think it would be cool to learn more about psychopaths, and it's really short, so I'm gonna pick this up. It has thick writing though, but I'm definitely gonna read this one. And then we have, like, those are the books I have to read because I've decided it. These are the books on my bookshelf that I want to pick up the most. We have Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. This is on my, like, top 10 books to read this year, so I just really want to get to it. And it's a book that reaches out for me to read it anyways. This is the second book to the Scythe series, which, if you don't know what it's about, because everyone talks about it, because the third one just came out. But it's about this world where they cured everything, even death, so these people called scythes who help manage the population by killing people, and they can't get resurrected when you're killed by a scythe. And 2 teenagers are apprenticing to a scythe to become an apprentice, and neither of them really want to be in the situation, but they are. So I'm excited to see where this continues, because it like left off with action-packed stuff happening. And then I also have another book that I want to read, which is Obsidian. It's the third book to the Illuminated Files, one of my favorite series of all times. Absolutely love it. So excited for this. I'm gonna read this all at once because that's always been my experience. I just don't stop reading these books until I finish. I've done that with the last 2. So I know that when I pick this up, it'll be a day dedicated to this, and I'm honestly really excited about it. But Illuminae is a sci-fi book that takes in space on this coal mining planet, and there's quite a few main characters, but basically it follows the people who are on this planet when it suddenly gets attacked, and they flee on a spaceship, and they're running away from these people who attack their planet who are trying to kill them. And you have to figure out why they are trying to be murdered and what's really going on. And it's so good. The second book is the best thing I've ever read, and it was like reading an action movie, but like the best action movie. I loved it. And this is another book I want to read. I'm so proud of myself because I'm reading a lot of like sequels and in a series books, and that makes me really happy. But this is The Mark of Athena by Rick Riordan. I started doing a reread this summer of the Lost Hero series, and I'm a good ways into this, so I just want to finish it. I'm definitely going to. I have to finish it. I can't wait to as well. Like, I do want to pick it up a lot. I just reading a lot at one time. The next book I have is Escaping from Houdini by Carrie Manostalco. This is the third book to the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, which is a series that I really love, and I want to continue with it as well. It follows this girl named Rose her uncle is a mortician, and she wants to be a mortician as well. And so she kind of gets involved in apprenticing under him, and the Jack the Ripper murders, which are happening during the time she ends up investigating. And then the series kind of follows a different big thing throughout the Victorian world that happened. Like the second one, they kind of run into Dracula, and the third one, this one's Houdini. So I think that's really cool that it's kind of following these milestones in history that actually were happening at the same time. And the fourth one, I'm pretty sure, I think follows like H.H. Holmes, like them at that hotel, but I don't know that. But if it does, I'll cry because I read Devil in the White City. Beautiful. The next book I have is The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. I just really want to read it because it takes place in New Orleans in like the 1800s, and already you've sold me. I already want to read it. I don't even care if it's about vampires because that also adds to it, but I've heard some things about that kind of being misleading, how it's described as the next vampire novel, but I don't think that'll bother me. I just want to read about nuns in New Orleans and underground things, and I'm excited. And I have one more. So these are all the books I'm hoping to get done, and this is my last one, which is Winterwood by Shay Earnshaw. This is the author of The Wicked Deep, and I really enjoyed that series, so I've been really wanting to pick it up. Also, this beautiful cover. How can you, like, not want to pick it up? I can't really remember what it's about, but I think it's sort of like a similar line to The Wicked Deep, except it revolves around a forest instead of this, like, cursed bay. I'll actually read this one, though. Yeah, so it's a woods surrounding the town of Fairhaven that are magical and possibly cursed. And Nora Walker is rumored to be a witch, and she knows the truth about the woods because she has a special connection to it. And some boy is found in a snowstorm and he should be dead, but somehow he's alive and has no memory of the time he's been missing, so it's kind of discovering that mystery. And it's shorter too, so I'm already like happy about it. But those are the books I want to read over the next month. If I can get like 3/4 of these read, I want to read all of them, obviously, but I am being realistic with myself because it's hard for me to meet goals with reading first. I don't know, but I have been doing really well. So if I can read all of them or 3/4 of them, I'll be very proud. And I'm going to be doing some reading vlogs to have you guys go along this venture with me. And I'm actually excited because it'll give me an excuse to put on makeup. And putting on makeup is kind of nice while stuck at home because it makes me feel really good about myself. So I'm also going to go do my nails and like self-day. I'm excited. But I love you all so very much. Feel free to leave in the comments down below some books you want to read over this time we have. I am wanting to buy more books so bad, but I want to buy something only if I really want to read it. So that's something I'm struggling with. Because after I bought the Sarah J. Maas book, I was like, wow, I should buy things that like I'm really excited about. So if you guys have anything that you really love, a book series or anything, leave that down below and I'll check it out. But I love you all so very much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye!